So my name is Caitlin Shaw. I'm a grade 12 student at Stratford Northwestern Secondary School. I've been going to Northwestern for 6 years now, and I'll always remember my first day back in grade 7 because on that first day I was attacked with a giant hug from a special education student, and I later learned that his name was Alex. And I remember after I walked away from Alex, everyone in the lobby was staring at me, and I didn't know why that was, but it was my first day, so I had bigger things to worry about, and I carried on my way. So from that day and the days that followed, every time I saw Alex, I would wave to him and I would say hello, and eventually the friends that I walked with, they started waving and saying hello to him too. And the thing that you need to know about Alex is that he is the happiest kid on earth, and he lit up like a little kid on Christmas morning every time we waved to him. In the summer that I went into grade 9, I saw Alex and his mom at the grocery store, and I waved to him, of course. And that was the same summer that I noticed my friends started changing. Not everyone, but for the most part, a lot of people started changing. And they started becoming more judgmental towards others, and I think it was because they were becoming more conscious of how others would see them, and where others would see them, and with whom others would see them with. So on that first day of grade 9, those same friends and I that had walked to school for years, we entered the front doors, and as we were walking through the front doors, Alex was getting off of his bus at the same time, and my friends started speeding up so that we would avoid him. And it was then that I knew why everyone was staring at me on that first day of grade 7. They weren't staring at me, they were staring at me because of Alex, and it was because he was different. You see, Alex rode a bus that was shorter than the normal student's bus. And while all of these other normal students bounced from class to class and teacher to teacher, where they would learn with other students and laugh and go on field trips together, Alex was stuck in the same classroom with the same teachers, with the same very select other different students, day after day after day. And when you look at it that way, it kind of sounds like a punishment. And for what? For being different? You see, this never really made sense to me, and it still doesn't really make sense to me. That we tell children that it's okay to be different, and we tell children to stand up against injustice. But when we separate, segregate, and alienate students like Alex from all of the other students, we're not showing anyone that it's okay to be different, and we're certainly not being very fair. You see, what's fair is to say that every child deserves an equal education, and it's a simple belief. And it's that simple belief that the successful, inclusive education system relies on. But I shouldn't say that inclusive education is a system because it's not a system, a place, it's not a program. Inclusive education is a way of understanding and living in this real world. Because in fact, in this real world, there are people of all different shapes and sizes, colors and abilities, and we show children how to stand up against injustice. And we show them that it's okay to be different by implementing this inclusive education in our school systems. Understanding and living in this real world will be so easy for everyone to do once we leave high school. So inclusive education will make for a more accepting and understanding society in years to come. Inclusive education will enable students like Alex to finally be socially defined as normal, because being normal and being different can mean the same thing. Inclusive education would have enabled me to walk through the front doors on that first day of grade 7, get attacked by Alex and his giant bear hug on that first day of grade 7, and not had to have felt the judgmental stares from behind me. Inclusive education is a wonderful thing, and I appreciate you listening to my thoughts on it.